Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for July 27th. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, though, I will shuffle live. During meditation, Spirit showed me a raccoon, and the person I connected with, or the energy I connected with, was of somebody who's really scrappy, somebody who maybe fighting to hold on to something or fighting to figure something out. It's like a fighting spirit. It's like, you can't hold me back kind of a spirit. So if that is your energy, then this reading will resonate with you. If this is not your energy, remember to click that subscribe button so that I'm better able to connect with your energies and embrace them during the readings, as I do meditations before I actually do the recordings. My meditations last up to 10 minutes typically, and that's how I connect with energy. All right, my dear ones. So remember, take only what resonates. These are general readings, and check out your sun, moon, rising signs, or whatever sign on your chart you are focusing on at the moment. All right. So let's get back to this raccoon. It's like the raccoon was staring at me, so it felt like you were, like I said, fighting to hold on to something, or fighting to figure something out. And it feels like your curiosity can help you resolve a situation, as long as you take the step back to analyze it and come up with a clever idea on how to solve it, or it can get you in a bit of trouble. Okay, so depending on your approach will determine what the outcome is going to be. But it feels like you are a very curious individual, very clever individual, somebody who does not back down easily. And you fight for what you want. Let's see what we have going on for you guys and your energies. You have the Six of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It looks like you're wanting some sort of victory. Again, fighting for something that you're wanting. But let's see how this is all going to connect. Every time I split the cards, the Lovers have shown up for this particular deck. All right, your overall energy is the Princess of Cups in reverse, which is the Page of Cups. So it feels like something that is near to your heart, a dream, a fantasy, something that you want to make a reality. It feels like you're having a difficult time trying to figure out how to make that into a reality. How can you make money out of doing this? Or if this isn't about about making money, but how can you become stable in what it is you're doing, or a relationship or a job or whatever, finding your stability. I feel like you feel it's absolutely possible to make something happen, and you'll do everything you can to make to win at this, whatever this is. That's what the Five of Swords is like, winning at all costs. But sometimes you have to take a step back, just like I was saying with the raccoon. Sometimes you have to take a step back, because sometimes when you when at all costs, it can come at a cost of, at a very high price. But let's take a look at what we have. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Like I was saying, it feels like you're trying to make something that you really want into, like, it's like you're trying to manifest this into a reality, or force something here to make something happen. But it doesn't feel like now's the time to do so. Or perhaps right now is not the time for this to happen, or perhaps this is not the way to go about it. Again, remember I said something with a raccoon. It's probably a very good idea to take a step back, analyze the situation, and then go back. Let's get some advice here, because I feel like we need a lot more than what's going on here. We have the Six of Wands in reverse again. We have the Moon. Six of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Tower. I feel like your solution is going to, the best solution you're going to find is by chance, is without thinking, over analyzing, like forcing things to happen. You need to take a step away. You need to take a step away and stop trying to force something to happen. Because I feel whatever it is you're doing, okay, so a couple of things. If you're in a marriage or in a committed relationship or a committed job, and you're forcing your way through it, but it doesn't feel good, and you know it doesn't feel good, you need to let this go. You don't need to do anything. You do whatever it is you want. You know, we all have free will, but it feels here like you have to let this go. But I don't feel like you're going to until this Tower moment happens. And I feel like this is either you deciding unexpectedly, or an external factor affecting you so profoundly that you go, F this, and you walk away. And you have no idea what it is you're doing, where it is you're going, or what just happened. But look, we have the King of Wands underneath. But you know, it's like this is inspired action. You know it's the right thing to do, and you do it. So get out of your heads here. Whatever this is, remember this Six of Cups was in reverse. It's not making you happy. There's not a good outcome right now in whatever situation you're in. It doesn't feel that way. If everything is happy-go-lucky and there's nothing wrong with your relationship or whatever it is you're doing, then this is not your reading. Go straight to your signs, your zodiac sign. But here, what I'm seeing here is that if this isn't going well for you, whatever that is, you need to take some time away. Walk away, whether completely or some time to decompress from it, to get back and view at it from a clear perspective. And that clear perspective might give you that Tower moment, that hit of inspiration that you need. But that hit of inspiration that you need is going to come when you go towards nothingness. Like you break away, not nothingness, but when you break away from whatever this is. All right, my dear ones. All right, let's get into your, that's not even, yeah, it is, into your signs here. All right, let's start with Leo, because we are in Leo season. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Cups, Panther Spirit, and the Sovereign. It feels here, Leo, that you have to take a moment for yourself. And try to figure out what is it that you really want. Because it feels like right now you don't have clear direction on what it is you want and where it is you're trying to head with what you're doing. So it feels like you're just trying to find out what's going on. And in order to get your clarity back and direction back, you need to find that clarity in your mind, that vision, what it is. Or in order to get a vision of what it is you want, you need to find out exactly what it is you are wanting. So I feel like a lot of you don't know what it is you want. Yeah, like you need to go inside, find out what is required, what makes you happy, what is your happily ever after, what does that look like, what is it that you're wanting, what is it that you're not willing to accept. Okay, once you get clear on that, my dear ones, that's when everything starts falling into place. Okay, all right. Virgo, Temperance in reverse, Five of Wands, Badger Spirit in reverse, and the Universe. Virgo. Ooh. Hold on one second. A card just fell as I shuffled. There. Oh, not just one, but a few. Oh, look at these cards, by the way. I just want to point out these beautiful cards. Sorry, I was looking to see if there were any other cards on the ground, but there is not. Okay, look at these cards that came. The rest fell down, face down, but these are the ones that did come out. So I do want to talk about these. But before I do, I want to talk about this. Feels here that you, very similar to this upper reading, you're not seeing the direction that you want to go. You're either forcing something to happen, but you're also, it's like you're trying to push a square peg in a round hole. And you keep forcing to make this happen, but the reality is that it feels like you're just pushing too hard in this, and you're not allowing things to just happen. It feels like you're forcing things to happen instead of just allowing things to happen. Feels like the universe wants okay, first off, I need to say this because they just said this. The universe is not against you. Not one bit. The universe is not against you. You just need to allow the universe to do its magic. And it doesn't feel like you're allowing them to do it. You are doing whatever it is you want to do. But it doesn't feel like you are allowing the universe to gift you whatever it is that they're trying to gift you, whether it's information or guidance or whatever this looks like. But it feels like, number one, you're pushing things too roughly. There's other ways to go about getting whatever this is, whatever it is you're trying to make. There's other ways to get it. And it doesn't require force. If it's forced, then it may not be for you. Okay? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Sun and the Sun and the Hangman. Once you get clear-minded and you break away of the cycles, things start happening for you. Things start happening for you. And I'm even going to put this like this. Once you let go and you allow the cycles to end, things start happening for you. Okay? I want you to pay attention to the circles here. Very important. You need to allow a cycle to end, my dear ones. The cycle of you thinking or whatever this looks like for you. I want one more card. In order, look. Oh my gosh, look at these. In order for you to grow or expand or get that inspiration of where to go, what to do, how to do it, right? The universe is trying to bring you this. This is the card of, it's also a card of manifestations, like your dreams, wishes coming in for you. Spirit is trying to guide you to that which you desire the most. That love, relationship, whatever this looks like for you, all of it. Look at what the universe is trying to bring you. But you need to let go. Virgo, let go. Oh. Did you see how it was just kind of lingering there? It didn't even want to come back. It's saying let go. Okay, let's go. All right, Libra. 5 of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, Groundhog Spirit, and the Outlaw in reverse. I feel like there is a lot of internal conflict that's happening within you at this moment. And is it in the air that people just don't have direction right now? Where there's a lot of confusion. You also don't have direction. It looks like you're like, okay, when is something going to start? Where can I find this? It's like you are in search of something as well. But just like in the first two readings, and even in the overall, you need to let go. You need to let go. And you need to be comfortable with whom you are and take a gander as to what's going on inside. Why are you forcing things to happen? You know, do you think you're too old and you're never going to happen? Do you think that you're too young and maybe, you know, it's too soon for you to fall in love or start a business, or too old to start a new business, too old, too young, to this, to that, not smart enough, whatever this looks like, you need to, whatever this conflict looks like, you need to let go. You need to find out, go to the depths of you, because the depths of you is where your heightened version is as well. All right. But if you flip it, it's the heightened version, but you have dug it in, or somebody has dug it down too deep that you don't know your ace from your elbow. Yeah. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You need to get to the heart of the matter, your heart of the matter, what's in your heart, not what somebody else wants. I told you there's no clear direction, and it all comes from these toxic thoughts. But if I feel like this negative cycle can end. Once this negative cycle ends, look at the action you're taking. This is momentum, right? You'll get that clarity and you go. You know, you go, but you have to let go. I mean, look, you have to let go of this cycle, and the cycle will end if you allow it to. But this negative thoughts, these negative toxic thoughts or toxic habits, whatever this is, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, Libra. Scorpio. What do we have for you? Two of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Chameleon Spirit in reverse, and the Creator. Again, no direction. What is happening? No direction. It feels like you're stuck. It feels like you're stuck in a situation, whatever that situation looks like for you. And you know you're not aligned with this situation. You know that you're not aligned. You're not being your true self in whatever situation you're in. I feel like you want to break out, but you don't know how to break out. This Creator is very similar to the Ace of Wands. You might get some sort of inspired action to move forward, or you need some sort of inspired action. It also reminds me of the Magician, where you have all of everything that is needed to break out of it, but you're not doing it. What did I say? Find your strength. Okay, this might be something that you did love at one point, but you no longer love. It could be a person, a situation. It could be a job. Let's say you had roommates, and you know it was a great idea to be with roommates, but now you're not happy about it. Okay, but perhaps you're like, oh well, you know, I have roommates, and you know they really help pay the bills, and if I move out on my own, how am I going to do that? Right? I'm not saying that that's your situation. I'm saying that I'm just giving you an example. Again, this could be work. This could be an actual relationship that you were committed to. Whatever it was you were committed to, it doesn't feel like you're committed to this anymore. All right? We have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I just feel like with this King of Cups, you're just trying to stay as calm as possible in this situation, but really you want to break out. It's like you are throwing darts with your eyes. If you could kill somebody with your looks, you do it. But I feel like really you're staying calm externally, but inside I feel like you're angry, agitated, annoyed, all of the above, whatever that looks like for you. You need to create your way out of it. Find your strength to break out of this, or bridge a way to do it, like, and take gentle steps towards something if you can't break out of it, like, quickly. Okay? You are going to break out of it, I feel. Again, it's going to be up to you. Tarot can only tell you what's kind of happening, but in the end, the decision is yours, and if you're going to take that motion or not. All right? Towards your wish fulfillment, whatever that is for you. Scorpio. Sagittarius. King of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups. Ant Spirit and Armadillo Spirit. Boundaries. It's not Armadillo Spirit, it's just boundaries. Seriously, every sign so far is talking about a lack of inspiration, time to let go, no direction. Same thing here. Lack of inspiration, lack of, it almost feels like you feel that you're going in reverse is what I'm getting. And you're like, when are things going to change? I feel like that's the question that you're asking. When are things going to change? I think it's a good idea to collaborate with someone, not only with the universe, but actually with someone outside of what it is you're doing. So let me clarify that. So what I mean by that is that if whomever you are dealing with at the moment, or if it's a job or whatever, it's a good idea to, in order to create change, try to work together with their energies. And if that's not possible and things don't align, I'm not saying bend it till you break, right? I'm not saying make this easy on somebody else, because that's not what this is about. If things don't align, then you need to break out of this. All right. But if things can be workable, right? Set healthy boundaries, but be vulnerable enough to recognize how you are able to assist in making things fit. So don't be overly rigid. I'm also getting the sense that there is a new company or a new person coming into your life that you will work well with in either a new situation or a side situation or whatever this looks like. We'll get some clarifiers here. The Magician. Wow. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. We have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you're limping right now. Like you're on, like, how am I going to get through? How am I going to get through? How am I going to get through? Not necessarily hurt or brokenhearted. I mean, perhaps some of you are, but I feel like for the majority of you, it's like you're limping. Like either you're hurting for money, hurting for an idea, hurting for things like that, right? I got no other examples, but I feel like I'm almost getting the sense that something magical is about to happen. I feel like there's a shift that's happening. Something that you manifested a while back ago is now finally coming, is like aligning, and your wish fulfillment and your independence. Remember I said something about finance or whatever. I believe I did. I don't remember now. But I feel like your independence and your wish fulfillment are kind of bleeding into one, and things just are working out well. And I feel like here you're moving forward. You're moving forward in a really good direction towards something that makes you happy. I want one more card here for this. Something that you don't see this coming. It might be a person, it might be that intuition that inspiration that you're looking for. But I feel like you're going to be able to be comfortable enough, and you may have 3 different projects that you're working on, or one project that kind of bleeds into 3 different things. I hope that makes sense. All right. That was for Sagittarius. Let's get into Capricorn here. We have the Knight of Cups, 5 in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Hummingbird Spirit in reverse, and the Magi in reverse. The Magician has been quite vocal today. Capricorn, I'm getting the sense here with your specific cards that there's a feeling of sadness internally here with you. I feel like externally you're pushing through, but internally I feel like you are not necessarily an emotional mess, but I feel blasé, like you feel like something is missing here. Specifically because the Five of Pentacles is in reverse, I feel like you're still searching for financial stability or security, but I don't feel like you ask for help. And again, like on the external, you're showing yourself as one way, but internally you're showing yourself a completely different way. Like external, you're strong. Internal, you're very vulnerable. And with this hummingbird spirit in reverse, I feel like you really need to take a long hard look as to why this is happening. Because people are really focused on, oh, you're busy, 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 busy. Your hands are going. You're busy, busy, busy. But internally, you're a little too still. It's like there is no motion moving forward internally. Like your spirit needs more and you're not getting it. But it also feels like you're not allowing that change to happen. Like you know that a change needs to happen, but you're almost afraid to look inside. And it honestly, here's what I'm hearing. I'm not afraid. No, I can absolutely look inside. Okay, great. Just because you know it doesn't mean that you have a plan in place to change that. Okay? And a lot of you may be thinking, oh, well, I'm doing this and this for myself and I make myself happy. No, you're making your external self happy, not your internal happy. It feels like you're settling for a situation that is doing the bare minimum. What did I say? Focus on you. Ten of Wands. I feel like you're carrying all the burdens in a situation, whatever that is. Here you are. No, but I am focused on you. But here's your foundation. It's cracked. You need to take that deep dive so that you're able to crack it for real and then rebuild. Not just crack it, but break it down and rebuild. What is it that you really want? Then be bold enough to go after it. Not this, oh, I'm not going to create it. I know something needs to change. I'm doing everything on the external. Screw the external. Forget that. That's not happiness. That's a facade. This right here is a facade. You need to create a new way. These burdens, honestly, are self-made because you're not putting a plan in action to correct it. Because it's easier to do the work yourself than to set forth and implement an action and help hold somebody else accountable. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what I have for you. All right. Aquarius, what do we have for you, dears? Oh, that's nice. 10 of Coins. 6 of Pentacles. Dare to Dream. And this, oh, just kidding. What am I missing? Oh, I forgot this one. Stag in reverse. Okay. Aquarius. It looks like you are trying to either find your financial freedom or you've just come into some sort of really lucky time is what I'm getting with this 10 of coins. That's not what the 10 of coins means, but I'm getting that you're stepping into a really lucky time. I don't feel like you see this coming. It's almost like it's a surprise. That card just jumped out. But I feel like there are, I think it feels like something's falling into place here. It's like you go towards something and it's like I said, like a lucky time. Like you just kind of walk into a coffee shop and then you meet, you know, the person of your dreams, or you know, you get to talking to the person in line, and that's the person that works for the company or is the CEO of the company or HR or somebody of a company that you're like, oh, you know, and they like you so much and they just offer you the job because they just like how you talk. It's just like a very lucky time. I really like this. And I don't feel like, yeah, it's not like anything that's intentional. It's just something that kind of happens here. And again, you find exactly what it is you want by not doing anything. It just kind of happens. You walk to it and it just happens. Or like you walk into it is what I'm getting. You walk into this. Yeah. Oh, look at all the pentacles. Yeah. The magic is working for you. You don't have to do anything. It's something that you manifested a while back ago, and it just kind of happens. See? I mean, you can't make this up, Aquarius. Look at this. You catch somebody's attention. And the victory is yours. It's for you. Wow, Aquarius. Well done. I like this a lot. All right, Pisces. King of Coins. Ace of Wands in reverse. Horse, Spirit in reverse. Compassion in reverse. Pisces, what I'm getting here with you is you may be wanting either financial freedom or you already have the financial freedom. Like it looks like you are well off or searching to be well off in life where you feel super comfortable and you don't have to worry about external factors. That's what it feels like here. But with this Ace of Wands in reverse, it feels like you're missing something in your life. You may be working too hard or working others around you too hard. But it feels like you just need to take a step back here and not be so, what's the best word I can use for this? demanding, not so demanding, not so harsh, either with yourself or for others. Maybe you're just demanding too much of yourself. It doesn't have to be with other people. It could just be of yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Remember I said like there was something lacking. I don't feel like you know what that thing that is lacking, but I feel like you've worked so hard, and I feel like now you're just exhausted. You're like, all right, I need to take a break, but you're so used to being a workhorse that you don't take a break, but you do need to. You've accomplished everything that you need to accomplish. You need to either retire and allow somebody else, or partially retire and allow somebody else to take part of the taking over the reins. Or if you put efforts towards a business or side business or a relationship and it just isn't working, or you're putting too much effort into a work situation and you're ignoring something else, then it's time to take a break from the work situation and go and take time for the personal self, okay? Because that's what's going to bring you the balance, right? It may be time for you to go travel, go take a vacation. All right, my dear ones. All right, let's get to Aries, my dear ones. Let's see what we have for you. We have the Three of Cups, Fool in reverse, Butterfly Spirit in reverse, and Fate. All right, Aries. Aries, I really like this for you. It feels like there is something that is coming your way that is actually very, very good for you. It feels like it's going to be cause for celebration here. I feel like it is a delicate matter. It's probably has to do with your heart. Whatever you're sensitive about, whether it's finances or your heart space, like emotions, whatever this looks like for you. Because I don't feel like you are a bit of a risk taker. It doesn't feel like you're a risk taker, which is weird. Maybe you are a risk taker, but right now there's so much going on that maybe, you know, you think before you consider doing anything. But it also feels here that there's change that's happening internally for you. And because of that change that's happening internally, that's what brings whatever this is your way. Whatever it is, it feels like you're going to hold it in very high regards, whatever that is. Yeah, there's your Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh, who got this? Was it Capricorn that got these two cards, Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles? Oh, marriage. You may be coming across somebody that you're going to marry. And not only is it a wish fulfillment, it also feels like there is a feeling of freedom, where you like to be involved, but it also allows you the freedom to do whatever it is you want. It's like you give it your all, but you also like your freedom, your independence. So this can be a commitment in love, or a commitment in a job that is your dream, but also gives you the freedom or the independence to do other things, not just this, okay? It could be an 1111 is the 4 of, and I saw the 11 here and I almost said soulmate, but I didn't because there's no other cards that indicated this at all. But now that I'm seeing the 4 of Wands, it could be something that you're committed to. So it could be like a soul purpose or a soul person, whatever this looks like. It could be something you're committed to or you eventually marry or at least consider marrying. It could be, you know, knight in training armor that is coming your way that you don't foresee coming. But I feel like it's going to make you very, very happy. Look at this motion. I like it. I like it. Wow, Aries. All right, Taurus. What do we have for you, my darlings? 5 of Cups. 6 of Swords in reverse, koi fish, and withdraw. Taurus, I feel like you are now finally looking towards something new. I feel like you've healed from a past situation, and I also feel like you're ready for something new, but it also feels like although you're searching for something new, I don't necessarily feel like you are searching for something new, but it's not like you're searching for it. It's not like you're actively looking, but at the same time, whether it's a job or a person, I don't feel like you're actively looking, but I also don't feel like you're not looking. I hope that makes sense. So it feels like let's say you're out and about and, you know, you're not necessarily looking for a job because you have a job, or you're not necessarily looking for a person, but it doesn't stop you from your curiosity from going. So let's say, you know, you walk into a coffee shop and you're reading a paper and you're like, oh, this company's hiring. I just heard about this. Or you overhear somebody talking about a company and your interest gets piqued, and then you research and go, oh, that doesn't seem like a bad company. But again, you're not searching for it, but the information kind of comes to you and you go, nah, not the job for me. Or, yeah, that could potentially be the job for me. It's like your interest level is there, but you're not fully committed. Okay. And again, with this 6 of Swords in reverse, it just feels like I don't need a new beginning, but if it happens to come my way, then sure. You know, I have enough. I'm comfortable. I'm good with what I have. But if something better comes along, then sure, why not? I feel like something is going to come your way that's going to get you out of this and actually make you move forward and actually piques your interest in a much deeper level than, yeah, that sounds interesting, but nah, I'm fine. I feel like there is a slow change that's happening. And I feel like you will be coming across something new soon that you can lay a foundation with. That's going to allow you to crumble and go, oh, yes, that interests me for sure. And you will be willing to change. And I feel here like you're willing to go, oh, yes, I'm definitely going to go after that. I'm definitely going to go after that. it possibly could be something that you manifested a while ago, or possibly someone manifested to find you. But I don't feel like you see this coming. It's a, I don't feel like this is here yet. I don't. Look, fate. We have the infinity sign twice. I feel like something is dated to happen, or is fated to happen. And I'm drawn to the sixes. We have here, here, and here. And the sixes talk about a balance, right? And I feel like whatever this is, everything's going to come in due time, whatever this situation is. But I don't feel like it's too far off. All right, Gemini. Three of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords, Giraffe, Spirit, and the Wildling. Gemini, it feels here that you walked away from a situation, or you allowed something to pass you by because it did not feel right for you. It feels like you let it go by because you took a step back and you didn't see this working out long term. Whatever that situation is, it didn't make you, it didn't give you that spark, that energy, that that's another word I'm looking for here. It doesn't feel like you were that connected to it enough to try to work with it, is ultimately what I'm trying to spit out here. It feels like you want something that there's spark. There is not just spark initially, but spark long term, where it doesn't just cause a flame, but it's enough to have the flame continuously growing and keeping you warm. Again, whatever this looks like for you, but whatever it was that you allowed to pass you by, you knew that wasn't going to be long term because you just couldn't see yourself in it. Okay, it was a love situation. Yep. It just didn't make you feel stable enough. There wasn't enough. That's what I was saying. Like, there wasn't enough. So yeah, you walked away from it. Yeah. You didn't want to put the time and effort into it. It didn't give you that completion feeling. Like, you want something long term, and whatever this was not it. Yeah, you want something that's balanced. I feel like it's coming. And it's going to happen suddenly. I don't feel like you'll see it happen. I like it. I like it a lot, Gemini. Good for you. I like it. I like it. All right. Last but not least, we have Cancer. What do we have for you, my darling Cancers? We have the Nine of Coins in reverse. The Tower. Tower has been showing up. Very active today. Cat, Spirit, and the Weaver. All right. All right. Funny how we have lack of independence and independence. Claim your independence. I like this. Whatever this looks like for you, Cancer. It looks like, oh, no, just kidding. Just kidding. This is not going to work out well for me. Hold on one second, you guys. It feels like either you're not financially comfortable enough for yourself, or you're not finding the stability within a relationship or a job or whatever, whatever this looks like. But I feel like there's going to be a change either in thought or in a situation that is going to allow you to change perspectives or change situations where you are able to claim your independence. Now, the reality here is, will you take it? Will you take it? Because it feels here with this Weaver in reverse, it feels like you're questioning it. You're like, well, it's probably too good to be true, so I'm not going to do it, is what I'm seeing here. Hold on, cards just flew. Yeah, like I said, it feels like you're not going to take it. Your cards are flying out of my hands. I'm drawn to the number 3s here, which is talking about support and guidance, but it doesn't feel like you are paying attention to it. Definitely ask somebody that you know of for assistance to help you make this decision. That person can give you a clarity of what is going on, because I feel like this can actually, whatever this new thing is actually going to be a very good thing. But I feel like you're just too busy weighing the pros and cons. And again, as I mentioned, I feel like it feels like you feel more comfortable with the known factor because you know it's steady, even though you may not feel either stable or financially stable enough. But you're like, well, it's enough for me to keep going. And it feels like you're not going to take this new, whatever this new thing is, because you're too busy weighing the pros and cons, and it might pass you by, but it also feels like you're not going to take it because it's an unknown. I'm also getting the sense that there is fear here. I feel like this is something you should truly consider, but I feel like you're being passive about it. And one more card, please. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're going to take it. It is a difficult decision, but I feel like it's a decision ultimately you have to take. Your thoughts are really in the way. Your thoughts are really in the way. But genuinely, it's up to you, however it is you want to do it, my darlings. All right, sweethearts, until we meet again, that is what I have for you for the 27th. All right, until we meet again. Bye.